Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to step into the colorful, totally charming world of an artist that I'm sure you know and love, the one and only Eric Carle.
So, that name, Eric Carle, it probably rings a bell, right? It's almost impossible not to think of a certain little guy with a truly massive appetite. Yep, we're talking about the creator of The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And that same beautiful, iconic art style is exactly what we're going to see in the book we're exploring today.
But, we're not just talking caterpillars today. We're actually taking a closer look at another one of his brilliant creations. It's a book that takes his signature style and adds this whole other layer of fun, something you could really interact with.
And here it is, World of Eric Carle, Around the Farm. Now you can see the thing that makes this book so special right there on the cover. It's a 30-button animal sound book. You see that panel on the side? That's where the real fun begins.
Okay, so what's it like when you actually open it up? Let's take a quick tour through the sights and, probably more importantly, the sounds you'll find on this farm.
So you open it up, and boom, right away you see what makes his work so iconic. Every single page is just filled with that signature collage art. It's vibrant, it's textured, and it just brings these animals, like the donkey and the horse, to life in a way that only he can pull off. And the text is nice and simple, just perfect for little ones to follow along.
I mean, look, the art is amazing all on its own, right? It's classic Eric Carle. But the real magic, the thing that takes it to the next level, happens when you pair those beautiful pictures with the sounds.
30. Yeah, that's right. There are 30 different interactive sounds packed into this one book. Every animal you see on the page has its own matching button over on that side panel, just begging for a little finger to press it and make the whole page come alive.
And believe me, this isn't just your standard cow and a few chickens. This book is loaded with a whole farm of friends. You've got your farm staples like the bull, goat, and pig, but also some smaller buddies like the mouse and the frog. And of course, because it wouldn't be complete without him, there's a special little appearance by the very hungry caterpillar himself. It's like a true Eric Carle celebration. So yeah, the book is super fun, it looks beautiful, but what's really going on here? Let's dig into the why behind it all and see how this mix of sight and sound actually becomes a pretty powerful learning tool. Well, it all boils down to this concept called multisensory reading, and that just means it's not about passively looking at a page. When a kid can see the cow, press a button to actually hear its moo, and touch the book all at the same time, their brain is firing on all cylinders. It turns reading from something they just watch into an active, hands-on exploration they're not going to forget. So how does this book specifically help a child grow? Well, the source material breaks it down into 3 really great points. First off, that hands-on interaction is amazing for keeping them engaged and focused. Second, connecting the pictures, the words, and the sounds totally stimulates their imagination. And third, and this one's a biggie, it strengthens your bond. And this is what it's all about, really. It takes the book from being just a toy and turns it into a tool for connection. When you share an experience like this, you're not just learning animal sounds, you're actually creating these little memories that can last a lifetime. Okay, so we've seen the gorgeous art, we know it's interactive, and we know it's great for development. But what do people actually think? Is it really as popular as it seems? Well, let's just say the numbers speak for themselves. Check this out, a 4.8 out of 5-star rating. I mean, for anything, that is an incredibly high score. But it gets even more impressive when you see just how many people gave it that rating. Yeah, that 4.8-star rating is based on almost 26,000 customer reviews. That's not just a small focus group, that is a massive, overwhelming thumbs up from tons of parents, grandparents, and people buying gifts. And it's not like all that hype has died down. This is an ongoing success story. We're talking years after it came out, and it's still an Amazon charts bestseller, sitting at number 7 just this week. This thing has some serious staying power. So it all kind of brings us back to this one big question, right? What is it that makes a child's first book truly magical? And Around the Farm really seems to have the answer. It's not just one thing. It's that perfect mix of incredible art, that joyful, hands-on interaction, and most importantly, the precious time you get to spend sharing it all together. The link to this book is in the video description.